Yes, my dear P5 learners, in our previous lesson, I gave you an activity of 5 numbers. And very first, before I take you through today's lesson, I want us to first check ourselves. Number 1 is a man earns 9,400 shillings daily. How much does he earn in Roman numerals? So it is 9,400, which we are supposed to write in Roman numerals. We expand. This one is going to give you 9,000, then plus. This one is going to give you 40. So how do we write 9,000 in Roman numerals? Okay? How do we write 9,000 in Roman numerals? Do we have 9,000 on our basic 7? Okay? We don't have. So how do I get this 9,000? What do I subtract from 1,000? No, it is not 1,000. 10,000 to get 9,000. I know this one could have disturbed many of you. See, you are supposed to always read books. So this one, it means we are supposed to get 10,000, then we subtract 1,000. Okay? So this one is going to give you 0, 0, 0. Then 10 take away this, you get that. Okay? But according to the Roman numerals which I gave you, the highest is supposed to be 1,000. So since we have now gone to 10,000, how do we write 10,000? 10,000 is going to be x, which is 10. What do you multiply by 10 to get 9,000? It is a bar. You see, I have always told you to read the books. What about 40? 40 is written as XL. So when you bring this one together, it is going to be X, a bar, then XL. You see? So our answer is this one. Number 2, Ahmed walked 95 kilometers to his school yesterday. Write this in Roman numerals. So we get 95 kilometers, which is going to give you 90 plus 5 kilometers. And how do we write 90? It is 100 minus 10. 10, then 100. And this one is V. So we bring it together. This one is going to give you XCV, kilometers. Then number 3, a book has 425 pages. 425 pages, we expand. This one is going to give you 400 plus 20, then plus 5. And this one is going to give you 500 minus 100. So it is CD. 20XX. Then this one, V. Bring them together. This one is CD, XX, V. Units, pages. Then number 4, John has 149 cows. So this one is going to give you 100 plus 40 plus 9. 100 is written as C. What about 40? XL. What about 9? IX. When you bring them together, C, X, L, I, X. Which units? They have told you these are cows. Then finally, we have this one. Our school has 1,216. 1,216 pupils. Write this in Roman numerals. Write this in Roman numerals. So we begin by expanding. This one is 1216. 1216, which we are supposed to write in Roman numerals. So by expansion, what are we going to get? This one is going to give you 1000, then plus 200, then plus 10, then plus 6. So 1000 capital M, 2000 CC, 10x, 6, 5, 6. And this one is going to give you M, C, C, X, V, I. So for those children at least who don't want to read ahead of teachers, I expect you to have got 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5, since number 1 was left for you to go and make research. So in our lesson today, we are going to look at the vice versa of what we have been looking at. And that is writing in Hindu Arabic numerals. In other words, we are going to learn how to write from Roman numerals to Hindu Arabic numerals. Now example number 1, write X, L, V in Hindu Arabic numerals. Okay? So XL, then V is going to give us this. Look at X, look at L. Which one is bigger? X and L, which one is bigger? X is 10. What about L? L is 50. Now, the moment a smaller number begins, then you just know that this one is supposed to be subtraction and you are not supposed to separate two. When a smaller value begins, that one you are not supposed to separate. And so what do? You subtract. Therefore, X is smaller than L, so X and L will remain together as XL. Then V, I put it there. So what is X? On your side work here, on your side work, you will have X, then L. You separate them like that. So this one is 10, okay? Then this one is 50. So what you do, you interchange and subtract. A smaller one is not supposed to begin, so it is going to be 50 minus 10, which is going to give you 40. So XL is 40. What about this one? Remember, for Hind, we are supposed to add. What about V? V is 5. Therefore, this one is going to give us 45. This one is going to give you 45. Let's have another example, number 2. Write C, L, V, I in Hindu Arabic numerals. Okay? So I have used the horizontal arrangement. Here you can decide to write it vertically. So C, L, V, I. What is this one going to give me? C and L, which one is bigger? C is bigger than L. So you are supposed to write C independently. You are supposed to leave it together if a smaller number is starting. So C is bigger than L. So I'm done with the C, I go to L. L and V, which one is bigger? L is bigger. Separate. L. V and I, which one is bigger? Which one is bigger? V is bigger than 1, so I come and write here V. Then finally I have here 1. So this one is going to give me 100. This one is going to give me 50. And this one is going to give me 5. And this one is going to give me 1. Okay? Having got that one, therefore, C, L, V, I will give me, you add these ones. That is 100. You add there 50. You add there 5. You add there 1. Okay? You add. This one is 100. You add there 50. You add there 5. You add there 1. What are we getting? 0 plus 0 plus 5 plus 1, that is 6. 0 plus 5, we are getting 5. 1 plus 0, we are getting 1. So the answer there is 156. The answer there becomes 156. Let's look at another example. Let's look at another example where we have 3 right CC, okay, CC, right CC, then XL, then IV in Hindu, Arabic numerals. CC, CC, C and C, which one is bigger? They are all of the same value. So you can have CC. They are of the same value. So I go to X and L. X and L, which one is bigger? X is smaller than L. And the moment a smaller value is beginning, that one we don't separate. So XL will remain together. XL. This one is done. I and V. I is smaller than V, and when a smaller one begins, you don't separate. I, V. What is this one going to give you? 100, 100. 100 plus 100, what do we get? 200. When a smaller one begins, what happens? Come here. This is X, this is L. This is 10, this is 50. So you interchange and subtract, which is 50 minus 10, which will give you 40. This one is 40. What about IV? IV, I, then V. This one is 1, this one is 5. So what you do, you interchange and subtract. So it is 5 minus 1, which is 4. So that one gives us 4. So if that one is giving me 4, come and add. Okay? Here is 4, here is 4, here is 2. But it is coming from the other general number, which is CC XL IV. So this one is going to give us this answer here. Okay? Let's have one last example. One last example, then you will get many more examples from your textbooks. Number 4, right, CD, XL, IX in Hindu, Arabic numerals. In Hindu Arabic numerals. Okay? So look at C and D. C and D, which one is bigger? C is smaller than D. And you remember what I have told you? When a smaller number begins, then you don't separate. So C and D are inseparable. So it will remain CD. You go to X and L. X and L. X is smaller than L. A smaller one is beginning. Therefore, X and L are inseparable. XL. I is smaller than X because this is 1, this is 10. Therefore, these ones are also inseparable. That is IX. What is this one going to give you? On your side work here, C is 100. D is 500. Okay? And I have told you that where we have this one, a smaller one at the beginning, just subtract, interchange and subtract. So it is 500 minus 100, which will give you 400. Therefore, CD, not that CD which you have at home, CD is going to give us 400. What about XL? XL. X is 10. L is 50. Okay? Small before big, you subtract. So it is 50 minus 10, which will give you 40. That one is 40. Then we have IX. I is 1, then X is 10. Small before big, you subtract. 10 minus 1, which will give you 9. 9. Then we add. Remember, we don't add Roman numerals, we add only Hindus. So we shall have this one as 9, this one as 4, this one as 4. But it has come from a general number which is CD XL IX. Therefore, CD XL IX is the same as 449. I want to thank you so much for paying attention. I'm going to give you an activity which I expect you to sit down and write. Bye-bye.